Everybody, World Vortex here. So I've been thinking positively over the past couple days, saying how Lukaku didn't flop at Man United or Zlatan didn't flop at Barcelona. But today's video is going to be the complete polar opposite. We're going to be looking at the most overrated player on every single Premier League club, including Arsenal. So it's difficult to say anybody on Arsenal, but I'll get to it. Okay, so we're going to start off with Arsenal since they're first in the alphabetical order. I'm gonna go with Danny Ceballos because our fans were hyping him up so much, predicting him to be amazing, and he hasn't lived up to the hype, and he's not been that great. So he's been a little overrated, overhyped by our fans in particular. Next up is Aston Villa, and I think that Jack Grealish is a very good option. Now I get it; he's the best player on the team, but he is overrated. People tipping him to be the next big thing, to be the next. So I think that I changed my answer. Danny Drinkwater exists, and for some reason he's overrated by a lot of people. So I'm gonna go with Danny Drinkwater because a lot of people, for some reason, think he's some god. Even though Leicester City, who's okay, then he went for 35 million to Chelsea, completely flopped. Went to Burnley, completely flopped. Went to Villa, completely flopped. He's flopping everywhere he goes, and he was hyped by everybody, and he just not good enough. Moving on to Bournemouth, where again, I think I'm gonna have to go with, unfortunately, Nathan Ake. Because Nathan Ake is good. He's a good center back, probably Bournemouth's best defender, but he hasn't lived up to the expectation, and he's been poor this season. So I think he's a little overrated at the moment. Excuse me. As for Brighton, it's so difficult to even say anybody on Brighton because, most of them are just decent. I'm going to go with, I guess, Tariq Lamptey from Chelsea. People were hyping him up after his performance against Arsenal, their one performance. And there's another guy who's been hyped up because of one or two performances that currently plays for Chelsea that I'm going to move on to once I do Burnley, overhyped player. Oh, God, another difficult one. Overrated. I'm going to go with... this guy was overrated until everybody realized he was shit. So Ben Gibson is my choice. He was overrated. He was really terrible. And then he kind of everybody realized how terrible he was. And so he wasn't overrated anymore. Now he's just terrible. Now moving on to my favorite one to just absolutely go in, Chelsea. Because Billy Gilmore. Fucking hell, Billy Gilmore. Oh, I have so much to say about this kid. So, all Chelsea fans are like, oh my god, Billy Gilmore, he's so good. He's like the next Frank Lampard. He's the Scottish Lampard. Based on two fucking appearances. Dribbling past players. Like, he's just dribbled past Fabinho. Well, Pepe dribbled past Van Dijk on an appearance. He scored 2 free kicks. Does this now mean that he is equivalent to Messi? I thought so. Yeah, exactly. Fucking hell, Billy Gilmore is the most overhyped player I've ever seen in my life. Holy fucking hell, I don't understand the hype. It's not justified. It's not justified at all. Now, Crystal Palace, another one where, overrated. It's annoying that I have to say this, but Wilfried Zaha is overrated at the moment. He scored like 3 goals or something terrible like that this season. It's clear that his mind is not with Crystal Palace. He wants a bigger move elsewhere, whether it's Arsenal or Everton or Inter or somewhere else. Doesn't matter. But Wilfried Zaha has been outperformed by Jordan Ayew this season. So, yeah. I think it's Jordan Ayew. Or is it Andre? I can never know. I never know. Okay. Okay, it's Jordan Ayew. He's been outperformed by Jordan fucking Ayew, okay? So don't tell me he's not overrated at the moment. As for Everton, I'm going to have to go with Richarlison. Everybody thinks that Richarlison is some kind of absolute class player. He is. Don't get me wrong. He is. But he's a little overrated, you know. He really is a little overrated. Oh, Leicester City's the difficult one. Leicester City. That's the difficult one. They're third in the league. How can I say that anybody in that team is overrated? I guess I'm going to have to go with James Maddison, though, because he's been outperformed by Jack Grealish on Aston Villa this season. A lot of people are saying that Jack Grealish is better, though, so it's not really like Maddison is actually overrated. But, I mean, he is kind of. All right, he is kind of. Liverpool? Oh, I cannot. Trent Alexander-Arnold is who I'm going to go with. I'm sorry. It's the only good one. It's the only one that I can think of. Defensively, absolutely atrocious defensively. Going forward, he's really good. Here's the thing about Trent, okay? He's better than Wan-Bissaka just overall, but if you compare them as right backs, Wan-Bissaka is miles ahead. Wan-Bissaka is miles ahead. Absolute miles ahead. Absolute miles ahead. Like, completely and utterly miles ahead. Miles ahead. Moving on to Man City. Now, Man City. Man City. Raheem Sterling. Raheem the Dream Sterling. Now listen, okay? If you go by the media, he is the most hated fucking player in the world. But here's the thing. If you go by what fans think, they'll say he's really good. But at the moment, this season, his end product is lacking, which is why I'm saying he's a little bit overrated this season. That's all I'm going to say. Man United. Oh boy. Their fans overrate a lot of their players. Martial. Jesse Lingard. Oh, okay. All right. Hear me out on this one. I'm going to go a little bit outside the box. Bruno Fernandes. Listen, okay. Hear me out on this. Bruno Fernandes is good, right? Bruno Fernandes is a really good player. But they are literally calling for him to be PFA Player of the Year. Oh, wait, Liverpool. Wait, oh my God. I'm going to go back to Liverpool, actually. Jordan Henderson. I completely forgot about Jordan Henderson. Jesus Christ. He got voted PFA Player of the Year. Okay. Liverpool fans are literally saying that he should be Player of the Year on Sky Sports Instagram page. They're like, Hendo. And that's where I'm going to go with Bruno as well. Man United fans think Bruno should be Player of the Season on Sky Sports page. It's unbelievable. Bruno Fernandes is a little overrated. Jordan Henderson is very, very overrated at the moment. Very, by Liverpool fans. He's just an important player to the team. Like, he strings the team together. He's the captain. He's a leader, which is why Liverpool kind of fell apart without Jordan Henderson. It's not because he's world class, because he's the captain. He's a leader. Newcastle. Dubravka. If you spoke to a Newcastle fan, they think that he's the second. They tell you that he's like the second coming of Lev fucking Yashin. Okay, Lev Yashin. Like, genuinely. Norwich, Pookie. Sorry, it has to be Pookie. Remember how much people were bigging him up at the beginning of the season? Oh my God. Well, he's not really overrated anymore, but if you go by the beginning of the season, I mean, nobody's overrated him, but he was fucking last, but I'm going to have to go with Pookie, so yeah. Sorry, Pookie. Sheffield United. Dude, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, how? How is anybody in that team overrated? Anybody? Least Mousse, I guess. Oh, fucking hell. That's just a shot in the dark. He's still a very good striker. Southampton, another one. Who do I say? Who do I say? Che Adams. Che Adams. He flopped completely. He was overrated before. When he was a championship level striker, he's completely a championship level striker. You can't tell me otherwise. Tottenham Hotspur. Their whole team's overrated. They're fucking shit. Okay. All right. Bergwijn. Fucking hell. If you, dude, they think he's the second coming of Lionel Messi. I swear to fucking God. Like, fuck off, man. Bergwijn scores one fucking goal, and they're like, oh my God, Bergwijn is so much better than Pepe. Give it time. It's been one fucking season. Bergwijn's been here since fucking January, and you're saying already he's better than Pepe because what one goal. Okay, listen. Okay, give it time. Give them like a few seasons, and you can talk about this fucking battle. Okay, give it two. Like fuck off, Tottenham fans. God, except for Tottenham fan, I know he's a fine person, human being. Arsenal's still better though. No trophies. Man. Oh, what? Did I just say Man United? What the fuck? I did that already. Just in case you missed it. Yeah. Watford. Oh Christ. Oh good Christ. No. If I said Ismail Sarr, I would be a bad Arsenal fan. I'll tell you that much. Craig Dawson's a Galactico, so I can't say him. Jesus Christ, Abdoulaye Doucouré, fine, okay, he's not been that great this season. Yeah, fuck, no, nobody on Watford's been overrated at all. Okay, they're just an average team. West Ham. Sebastian Haller. He's an overrated striker because he was decent at Frankfurt, and then he was at West Ham and he flopped. Wolves. Oh my God, what is this? Why am I doing this to myself? Matt Doherty, because if you spoke to an Irish fan, you'd think he's the second coming of fucking Cafu. Okay, there you go. Done. That was incredibly difficult. Please don't kill me. If you're any fans of these teams, except for Arsenal, because I'm pissed at myself. So.